me done tell you that old ass beat. Cause that's all enough in none of them.
So you feel like there's still a chance of Skippa being part of Dirty Money Rhythm? No. Like no chance?
No, never.
Do me tell you all beat a you and do me coulda chase on the net, but me not grow like you.
Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another update. So Skippa just this Rvssian in his brand new track entitled Most Wanted. So everybody knows that Skippa did this Rvssian because you know Briscoe did a beg to go up on the beat. So it's like Skippa did a tell Briscoe, so yo, you need to keep your pride. No beg no man finna rhythm. And him a go F that whole ass beat. So you know Skippa release a next song and him still a mention this in a new song. He must say F the old beat and F the new one too. So we are sure what's going on for that. See where Rajahwild did a recent performance where the man a sprinkle powder and drop right into the crowd people. Yo, very hilarious. So we are sure that video as well. Before we get into all these updates, please remember to leave a like on this video. Very important. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. I'll leave your thoughts down in the comment section.
The family make it for Sky. Reverse the first mortgage. The boy I live like a most wanted.
So now we also have this dancer artist goes by the name Skippa, you know, basically going at it with Rvssian. Him this Rvssian when Rvssian released him Dirty Money Rhythm, you know, because it's like Briscoe did a big figure up on the rhythm. So Skippa tell Briscoe say yo keep your pride and them thing there. He must say F that whole ass beat. So now we see Rvssian drop a next rhythm, a follow up to the Dirty Money Rhythm, which is the payment plan rhythm. And you know Skippa drop a next tune, which is this one now displaying called Most Wanted. So he must say F the old beat and F the new one too. So everybody have it say, you know, Skippa is a bad mind artist because him can't get pick up on Rvssian rhythm them. He must try for this Rvssian. So viewers, me that said this artist is more like an underground artist because me never know him before him this Rvssian, you know. So maybe he's more known in the street and them thing there because we see a lot of people greet him in the street. So if it wasn't for him this in Rvssian, I wouldn't know about Skippa honestly. But it seems like him have talent, but him sing a lot of chopping songs. So maybe him need to change up that because a lot of people are bash him say yo he won't go sing in a one style. So he have to be versatile, but he would have talent still, viewers. So you can tell me what you think about, you know, Skippa, the brand new artist.
Me tell you fuck the old beat, fuck the new one too. Me coulda chase on the net, but me not grow like it.
So now viewers, speaking of Rvssian and the payment plan rhythm, we see where Rvssian also drop a follow-up song for Naj Boy called Judgment and the payment plan rhythm. And that, you know, song is currently trending at #1. Big song by Naj Boy.
Like an eagle when Lisa, Gina, Susanna, Keisha, Serena.
So now viewers, you see where Naj Boy is a very exceptional artist. The man song clean, can play anyway. Even though he must sing about the ladies, him not really have nothing explicit in him song where you can't play it in front of certain people. So he's more cater for a worldwide audience, you know, and the people him take on to him. So he definitely can be an international artist, you know, people, if him go and put in the work and get the support that he's getting now.
Me phone in the 2 o'clock bells, I beg fi come up to my room for snacks.
So now viewers, it seems that Rajahwild don't intend to stop dash powder in the crowd while him a perform because the man did a recent performance and while the man a sprinkle powder in the crowd, him fall right off in the crowd. So check out what I go on. So that's Rajahwild's live performance, viewers and subscribers. Well, me would have never attend a Rajahwild show and go at the front row because something might just definitely dash upon you. And if you was a person that like things sprinkle upon you, don't go at the front row. So this article was posted over on Pinkwall, you know, from the Gleaner. Jury tampering dilemma. Lawmakers to amend legislation to close gap that allows accused to benefit from compromised juror. Amid fears that the decision to overturn the MURDER conviction of popular entertainer Vybz Kartel and co-accused has exposed a major defect in existing laws. Jamaica authorities are now moving to hastily plug the gap that could allow accused criminals to benefit from jury tampering. So Pinkwall posted that article with the caption stated, "Instead of holding the judge, DPP and government responsible." So basically they are saying, viewers and subscribers, in the Vybz Kartel case, the government seeks to amend the laws that will allow, tampered jury, criminals to benefit from tampered jury. So if a man offer a bribe to the jury and then now it can go to Privy Council, and then criminals will be able to bust off them case and touch back road based upon technicalities. So we see where Sir P has always been talking about this, so the law need to fix because criminal are gonna take advantage of it. So a lot of people also have blamed the DPP, Paula Llewellyn, for continuing the case when them know that there was a flaw in the case, but because them well want to sink Vybz Kartel, they go ahead and never restart the trial. So a lot of people calling for Paula Llewellyn resignation right now, viewers and subscribers. So check out this video.
Gaza fans, right? I like Kartel music them, right? Kartel is very talented, and it have proven today where you as a Jamaican citizen need to pay attention to this world situation and have an understanding of how this work, the Privy Council and all of that. And I would say that his lawyer did a lot of work, but what his lawyer did is use the Constitution of Jamaica and on the country, where when you look into it, is that is the reason why we have to support our young people them that are going to school, our young lawyers them, because they have more things they can do to do research. And there's a lot of people in Jamaica who commit crime and some people that did not commit crime. And I think that this is a wake-up call and a lesson for every Jamaican to take the time out and learn about our Constitution. Learn about your constitution right in Jamaica, because a lot of constitution right have been violated through our justice system, and because they know that majority of them not going to do anything about it. It's just a slap under the wrist. And there's so much men and women in Jamaica in jail right now that the system have put in jail. Now, I don't know if Kartel do it or whatever the case, I don't know. Nobody knows what it is of what have taken place and all that. But what the Privy Council do is prove to you that you have a right as a Jamaican. It shows you that there is a door that open, that you can use this at your best to help you through your situation. And if they didn't violate the Constitution, right, it would have been a different situation. So when the Privy Council look into the whole case and what have taken place with all the evidence that was gathered, they realized that, okay, alright, because they still have control over Jamaica. Them say, yo, what happened then? No, this is not right or all. And it's a lot of youths are in jail that their right have been violated. Because bad lawyer, bad prosecutor, bad judge, bad system, that have caused a lot of innocent people. Now, we wish there was a way that all these innocent people that are in jail would get an opportunity like what Vybz Kartel get. But some of them don't have the money, they don't have a good lawyer, and some of them have give up. But this is a time that everybody that got somebody that incarcerated in Jamaica need to look into their case and look into things that you can remember that happened in court that should have never happened and all that. Because this is a big embarrassment for the country, and it's an embarrassment on our justice system. It's also a big embarrassment on the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and it's also a big embarrassment on the judge, the prosecutor, and all of that. It is an embarrassment to see that this could have taken place and what the result of it. And what you guys have to understand in all of this, that is that Vybz Kartel are no longer have a criminal charge against him. Vybz Kartel are no longer in the situation where you can say him a criminal, whether it happened or not. It has been proven by a justice system what it is. Now, there's few things that's going to happen in this. The embarrassment of this real case is an embarrassment on the government of Jamaica, and an embarrassment on the Minister of Security. The whole country, the justice system is a big embarrassment. And I can tell you this right now. The Prime Minister, the Governor General, And all of them is sitting right now scratching their head and feel embarrassed that this happened on their belt. And how did this go down that it reached where it is? And in this case, there's few things can happen in this, right? So one, the Privy Council have thrown it back to them. That means that they need to deal with it because England did not want to take the responsibility and the money is going to cost them to take up this world case and go the other way with it. So what they did, they made the right decision of use the constitution right, and the Jamaican government that they need to know the constitution, they need to follow the constitution, and that Vybz Kartel and the rest of people that was accused of the right. Right? So what it does now, it pushed the Privy Council have pushed it back to them now and put them under pressure for the Jamaican. It shouldn't be where it's gonna cost England money for something that Jamaica justice system have done that should have never happened in the first place. So because of the embarrassment that have caused in all this right now, the court of Jamaica, the government have two choices and two choices only. Or we can say three choices. The first choice is it's either they're gonna retry the case or they're gonna throw it out. No. We can safely say that Vybz Kartel is a free man. Reason being, the government of Jamaica is not going to spend the money and don't want to spend the money to go back over this old case again and try this case. And some of the people, like the jury, them and all of that, you can go find some of them don't want to deal with it again. It's all kind of things. So in this old case and all of that, because the government of Jamaica is not going to spend the money and don't want to spend the money to do the situation because the embarrassment already cost already, they're going to just make a decision and say, you know what happened? Because everybody going to blame everybody. The judge will get blamed, the prosecutor will get blamed, everybody going to get blamed at this point. So what's going to take place now? They have no choice but to release Vybz Kartel from jail because they're not going to spend the money to fight this, and they're not going to spend the money to retry, and they're not going to bring these people back into the system to testify against Vybz Kartel and try to build a case against him. Now it may sound crazy into what I'm saying, but it's logic and you have to look into it now. Vybz Kartel life is also at danger because they don't want the embarrassment, so anything can play in a Vybz Kartel situation, right? No, not only that too. There's a lot of things that only not paying attention to where Vybz Kartel is concerned. Notice the white girl that have been hanging around Vybz Kartel. Anybody notice that? Or notice that one girl named Lisa Evans, one girl named that have been dealing with the case? When I noticed today in the court, who was in the court today? I want to know if any of you on the page following me about none of this. I want to know if you not follow me on this. There's a lot of things that's going on with Vybz Kartel that you don't know and I'm not paying attention to. I'm not worried about some boy, free world boss and all that, but there's a lot of things into this. Why these people have involved into Vybz Kartel life in the first place? The question I'm going to ask the question, is Vybz Kartel married or is he single? That is the first thing. Can anybody answer that question? Is Vybz Kartel married or is he single? Let me see if anybody can answer that. Does Vybz Kartel married or is he single? That more I have to know. Is Vybz Kartel married? Is he married or is he single? Daniel, what's up? Why does Vybz Kartel get married? And when did Vybz Kartel get married? I want to think, logic. Why does Vybz Kartel get married? When did he get married? That is the question. Now, people, is a lot into this. Right? Now, if you do not have a conviction against you, right? If you do not have a conviction against you, it means that you can move freely. Freely around, means that Vybz Kartel can travel to the United States of America, and he can travel to England, and he can travel to Canada. And this Vybz Kartel is married, which we all know he's married. Now, into this case and all that, they can let out Vybz Kartel tomorrow, and Vybz Kartel wife can come and take Kartel and bring Kartel to England, or bring him to America, or wherever that she chose to, wherever this whole thing is going on. So there's money spent into this, and there's a lot of thoughts into this. Now, Vybz Kartel is not an idiot. Vybz Kartel have enough sense. Vybz Kartel is one of the smartest artists that comes out of Jamaica. So therefore, Kartel have put everything into place for this day to come. So with the embarrassment that is causing to the country and to the government and all of that, it's best that they say, you know what happened? Free the gate and let him out. Because if his wife decided that, which she will be decided that, listen, you don't need to tell me what's going on, or let out my husband out of jail, because my husband are in jail, is no longer charged. Why is my husband behind bars same way? Now there's a constitution, right? And there's a time limit on a lot of things. So the fact of the matter is that all of this takes place, and the people in that back Vybz Kartel, it means that there's a lot into it, and Vybz Kartel sit down, observe everything, play the victim and play the fool, and make everybody go run up and down while he's making all his preparation to make the move. The question is, when is Vybz Kartel going to come out of jail? Is it going to be tonight? Is it going to be tomorrow and all of that? Nobody know when. But they have to let him out of jail, or they have to give him a retrial. And at the same time now, while Vybz Kartel is in jail, they have to make sure they protect Vybz Kartel in jail, because if something happened to Vybz Kartel, that's going to be another problem on the justice system of Jamaica. And when Vybz Kartel, if I could remember clear, that did not do a lot of medical that he should have done when all of them times said him sick and all that. Vybz Kartel did not want to do a lot of this, because Vybz Kartel know that if he go in front of one of these doctors, what can happen. So there's a lot of time Kartel did the sick and he roll it out. So right now, at the end of the day, right? And then here's the thing. If you look into the whole thing about it, is that now he spent 12 to 13 years in jail. The 12 to 13 years that Vybz Kartel has spent in jail. Now I believe that the government is going to try to work out some form of deal or some form of whatever it is where Kartel is concerned, because they don't want to get through. And Vybz Kartel is the kind of person like this, is that he's not going to stop until he get what he want and what he's supposed to get. So in other words, with all of this and so forth, is the government of Jamaica is going to allow Kartel to sue them? That is one. Because Vybz Kartel can sue them. And Vybz Kartel will get millions of dollars from them. And Vybz Kartel is not going to sue them while he's on the ground on the side of Jamaica, because we all know. Now at the end of the day and so forth, he have to go and see the judge. They have to call a meeting and them have to call a court, because Vybz Kartel have to go in front of the justice system and they have to explain what is going to be his fate. And the only thing that they can explain, the only thing they can tell Kartel, right, the way they are going to use sorry, whenever this or whenever that, is that you're a free man to go. Now, can Vybz Kartel get bail until the case call? It can be a situation like that, but in this case it's not going to be like that. So what everybody have to do right now is just sit down, wait and pray for Kartel, and just hope for the best, because we still have a road ahead. Same way the government of Jamaica have a decision to make. And when everybody was crying out to the Prime Minister, I said, boy, the Prime Minister need to help Kartel and this and all of that. Who can remember when the Prime Minister of Jamaica wear clerks and there was a speech that was made regarding Kartel and the clerks? Anybody can remember that? Anybody remember? The whole Clark situation. And anybody remember when Cartel song was used? No. Maybe it's a case where it's not like the Prime Minister don't want to do something about it, you know. But I do believe that the Prime Minister of Jamaica at this point maybe have the pressure off your head and feel good to know, say, alright, I wanted to make a decision, I wanted to help, but I could not help because of many reasons. So now is the opportunity now where the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Governor General of Jamaica, and the judge, whatever judge it is and system, they have to make a decision, they have to make it fast. Because the longer Vybz Kartel stay in a jail, because you have a man who lock up behind bar right now, who are no longer have a charge against him. It's just a man just in a jail, just a burn some time in a jail. So they have to make a decision, and they have to make a decision fast of what is going on. They can't drag it out and say, well, we're going to drag it out for 6 months or 6. They have to make a decision, they have to make it immediately. Because it's another again. Locking up a person, violating their constitutional right and have them behind bars is another big problem. And at the same time, the government of Jamaica do not want any problem from the public. So it's best for them to make a decision and make a decision fast enough that you don't piss off the public, because guess what? You already pissed off enough people already. So now it's for them to do what is best. Let him out. Let out all of them who still need to come out, because at the end of the day, it's pretty much you try a case and you find somebody guilty, but you don't have any evidence. At the end of the day, they said, well, the house was demolished, there was the house burned down, whatever it is, and that is all good saying it. Nobody have any video. Nobody have any picture to show what have taken place in that house. Nobody know. None of us know. It's only the house know, and the house can't talk. There's no proof. You cannot have an innocent man in jail for something. Now, if he have committed a crime, that's a different situation. But if he did not commit the crime, then he should be free and he should be out of the road. So as I said to you before, when everybody are worried about Kartel and this and Sang Kartel, they are making move. Kartel is doing everything that he should do, and whether you believe it or not, and whether you want to accept it or not, Vybz Kartel is going to walk free. He's a free man now pretty much. Because they're not going to spend the money to retry Kartel again. They will not do it. They're not going to waste taxpayer dollars. And not only that, the government of Jamaica knows that the public is not going to allow them to do that. They don't want a riot on them, man. They don't want a problem. So at this point, they have to give the public whatever they want and do the right thing. Take it as a learning process and understand that this is something that should have never happened in the first place, where there's so much things that happen into the world, evidence. And then still go forward with it. Even when the lawyer said, boy, we got this and all of that, it's still the same thing. And I hope that a lot of people in Jamaica that are on trial for things pay close attention. Make sure that you exercise the constitution right. Make sure that the court do not violate the constitution right. And I think that every single Jamaican should sit down and take at least half an hour to 20 minutes out of their time and try to learn something about our constitution. In Jamaica, your constitution right to know that if you ever find yourself in this situation, you know how to deal with it and how to bring it up. Because they don't want somebody else to do this again and use the system that should be there to protect each one of us, to fight them or to slap in their face. Because many of them may be stupid enough and look on this like easy something. This is a big embarrassment. It is such a big embarrassment that the world is looking at it, that how could Jamaica justice system allow this to happen? How could you have a prime minister in a country, a governor general, minister of security, and this happen under their belt? Do you know how the United States of America and England and Canada and other countries looking at the government of Jamaica and looking at our justice system right now? You know how many outsiders have them family in Jamaica who end up behind bar, that the constitution right have been violated, that now. I say, wait a minute, we need to look into this. This is a big problem that is on our hand. So if you never understand the case, I wonder why go up and say, boy, the man let him out today. No, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. It just happened today. He must have to see a judge. He must have to go in front of the judge. He have to go to court. And that's where they have to make a decision of what it's going to be. And he's not going to have a retrial. He won't have a retrial because they're not going to spend the money to do a retrial. And enough of the evidence and all what's tampered with. First of all, enough of the people who are involved in it that go on to talk because nobody don't want to be blamed. So, it better off, I would say to the government of Jamaica, to the justice system, take the embarrassment. It's already gone already.